Okay, parallel lines cut by a transversal. So, color the vertical angles. Okay, so vertical angles. Vertical angles mean that when you have two lines that intersect, the angles that are opposite them are vertical angles. So if that's true, that means, oh, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to use the highlighters. We'll start here. So this angle right here and this angle right here. And then I'll use this one right here, and this one right here. And then 6 and 7. And 8 and 5. Okay, so alternate exterior angles. Alternate means that they're going to be on opposite sides. Exterior means that they're going to be on the outside. So this means, oh, I should use a pencil for this. This means opposite sides. This means on the outside. So if I was talking about all the exterior angles, if I was just talking about exterior angles, I'd be talking about all 4 of these. Okay, but I'm talking about alternate exterior angles. So this right here is an exterior angle. The one that's on the opposite side of the transversal, and the opposite parallel line is right there. So 1 and 8 are alternate exterior angles. 2, the opposite side of the transversal, so this side of the transversal, but opposite parallel line would be down here. So those are my alternate exterior angles. Now this time they went alternate interior. So if I'm talking about the interiors, these are my interiors. Okay, but I want the alternate interior, so alternate. So opposite side of the transversal and opposite side or opposite parallel line. Okay, next one. 4 is the other interior. Opposite side and opposite parallel line is there. Corresponding. Okay, corresponding means they sit in the same, that was a weird one, the same spot on different lines. Okay, so if I'm talking about this angle right here, it's in the top left of this line right here. It's in the top left of that line right there. So now I'm going to look down at this line right here, and I'm going to say, what's the top left? The top left is this one right here. So those are the corresponding angles. So then I'm going to pick a different color. Let's see, I'm going to pick yellow. This is in the top right on that parallel line. This is in the top right on that parallel line. So 2 and 6 are corresponding angles. 3 is in the bottom left. 7 is in the bottom left. So these are corresponding angles. Last but not least, 4 is in the bottom right, and so is 8. Those are corresponding angles. Supplementary angles. Supplementary angles means that they make 180 degrees. Well, this one's a little bit harder. Those make supplementary. These make supplementary. These make supplementary. These make supplementary. Nope, I didn't want to do that. Okay. These make supplementary. These, I purposely did it so the green was somewhere else. These make supplementary. These make supplementary. Then, oops, I want a new color. They're green. Okay, so angle 1 can also make a supplementary angle with angle. Oh, they want same side interiors. Oops. Well, never mind. I'll do same side interiors. So this one right here and this one right here. They're same side interior angles. If you look, angle 3 is an obtuse, where angle 5 is an acute. And then 4 and 6 would be same side interior. These are supplementary angles. Some of you may be saying, what does supplementary mean? It means if I add the two angles together, they equal 180 degrees. This is complementary. Complementary means that if I have two angles, that they equal 90 degrees. Okay? So these two angles right here are complementary angles because added together they get 90 degrees. These two right here added together would get 90 degrees. Okay? And that is it. But we want to go back up and talk about something before we go on. When you have vertical angles are congruent to each other. So angle 2 is congruent to angle 3. Angle 4 is congruent to angle 1. So angle 1 congruent to angle 4. Angle 2 congruent to angle 3. Angle 5 is congruent to angle 8. And angle 6 is congruent to angle 7. Same thing here. Alternate exterior angles are also congruent. These are also congruent. So angle 1 is congruent to angle 8. Angle 2 is congruent to angle 7. On this one, alternate interior, they are also congruent. So angle 3 is congruent to angle 6, and angle 4 is congruent to angle 5. Now this only happens when we have parallel lines. Okay, corresponding angles. Corresponding angles are also congruent. So angle 1 is congruent to angle 5. Angle 2 is congruent to angle 6. Angle 3 is congruent to angle 7. Angle 4 is congruent to angle 8. And we already talked about this one. They are supplementary, so they add together to get 180. And these complementary, they add together to get 90 degrees.